So our assignment was to sit there and talk about how we relieve our stress and maybe some other things that could possibly stress us out. So one thing that I do for work, unfortunately, is I drive approximately about 2 hours one way to go to work. I've done this because I really didn't want to get up and move the family, and it's easier for me to drive. So of course the work traffic and having to deal with the traffic for going that far away. Normally in the morning I go in pretty early, so it's pretty easy, pretty convenient. However, of course, on my way home, and it seems like I always manage to leave work at the worst possible time, so I'm always in horrible traffic. So having to deal with that traffic on the way home just kind of stresses me out more, so you really don't have the time to kind of decompress from your workday and be able to relax and think about things and get over it before you get home, because I just get worse and get more stressed out. So one way is once I get home, being able to see my 4 kids and just the excitement that they have, like, oh look, mom's home, especially the 2-year-old twins. It's all about mom at that point in time. So that just really helps in seeing their cheer, their happiness, and knowing that I sit there and do the things that I do for them. Another thing is being able to see, of course, my husband when I come home. The things that he does for me, I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for him. So he has really helped me out a lot. So one way that I get rid of stress once I'm home is I can go to my room, just sit there and listen to music, just chill, kind of get into a dark room and just let yourself relax for a little bit. Even though I have 4 kids, the 2 older ones are in sports, so of course I'm running them every which way possible. Just being able to take that time, you definitely want to make sure you have that time, because you want to make sure you take care of yourself before, because you take care of others nonstop. So being able to take care of yourself is very important, and not to let yourself get down or get worked up over the little things. Another thing that I like to do is just sitting down and just playing the little games on my phone. That just helps you, it just kind of helps me relax, and it gives me a minute to think, not think about what's going on and not getting worked up about what's going on around me. And also sometimes just kind of being a couch bum. There's those days where you're tired, you're just done, and you don't really want to go out and do anything. You don't want to mess around a whole lot. You just want to sit back and be able to relax, sit back and watch. I love to be able to watch baseball games or football games, especially on the weekend. Another thing I love to do is to go watch my kids play the sports that they love to do. So a lot of times during the week, my son has league baseball, so during the week we're always pretty much at a baseball game. Now that it's starting to get into fall, we're starting to get into the basketball weather. So being able to do that, it really helps out. Just being able to see them happy and seeing them be able to do the things that they love to do. So it helps me, become happy, not sit there and think about the things that are going on. So that helps relieve the stress that's going on. And I also have to travel a lot for work. So I'm constantly in and out of airports, in and out of hotels. So that also helps. Just sometimes just being away from the family. It kind of sounds bad because you do miss them, but you also get a little bit of a break. You get a little bit of a breather. So when you do come home, you enjoy that time with them. It just makes you know that, hey, really see what you miss when things aren't around. But being in a hotel, it gives you that time to sit back, to relax. You're not on the hustle and bustle, and you're not constantly going. So you get to, take time, and you get to have a nice, relaxing hot bath that you may not necessarily get with 4 kids. You get to just have your peace and quiet. You can just sit there and lay in the room after work and be able to relax and enjoy yourself. And then one last exercise that I like to do is just taking a moment and, you know, count to 10 and breathe and relax. You know, don't let yourself sit there and get too heated over something so simple. So before you think about things or before you react, stop and breathe and relax.